Welcome back to Mini Motorways and our daily challenge again. I've got Reykjavik today. So, this isn't too much of a bad. We'll probably start up in this little top corner unless the motorway gods decide to give us a bit more. So I can't remember what that cross is a newer one that's been added. Start with no bridges, that's it. I couldn't remember what that meant. Start with 4 traffic lights and no further traffic lights are offered. Well, that's not a buff. See, so there we are. We're a bit further over. So up the top here is where Reykjavik normally starts. Now, we may do good, we may do bad, we may do absolutely pants, but you know what we say. It is what it is. I think in this game, it's funny. You can make one wrong connection. I was going to say wrong one move, but you don't move, do you? so the wording just doesn't make sense. And so anyway. And I suppose let's make a nice curvature and do that. Oh, the Steam fiasco does have an update, right, friends? The Steam gods have decided the item was stolen, even though it was one of one package. They have decided they cannot own up to their incompetence of actually putting the wrong thing in a box. You figure that one out. And they did decide to. They did accuse the post office of stealing it until I reminded them on that. Wait a minute, it's one of one package. How can they steal it? And it's tracked. You do really struggle with like companies that, some people just haven't got a brain cell between them. Anyway, and it seems to be unwilling to investigate to find out. So I told them, I said, well, why don't you investigate to find out what it was actually put in the package? Because this thing's got a serial number, an adapter does not, you know what I mean? If it said it was put in there, then it's clearly one of your staff is stealing. Because it's not, you know what I mean? What the hell do I want multiple adapters? All I wanted is dock. The bloody thing's expensive enough as it is. Sheesh. But anyway, rant over today. It's been a tiring day. I've been trying to do some bar content and I'm absolutely like my brain's fried. Some more scenarios for the channel. I feel exhausted. But we'll carry on. I was hoping yellow was actually going to go in there, but you could never tell. That's a bit of a problem. Well, it's not, because that will go in there, but it would be nice to allow me to. I wasn't going to connect it, I was just going to get close to it. There's no more can go in there unless they, well, yeah, because they'll allow that. But I don't think that would work, actually. Anyway, let's have that. Just do that there so it doesn't. Yeah, see, we can see when now we're getting close to the Reykjavik top part. I think that's better having it random. See, I think it should be random for... I know some of my viewers actually have either started playing the game because they've seen me debacle with it, or they were playing it before and then they decided to find someone and they found me. So it's like, but what would be nice is we all played it, but it was in random different places. So, you know, I don't know what you feel of that, but because I think they all everything starts the same but I don't know whether it starts in the same place. Maybe you can let me know in a comment. Does it start do we start in the same place? And I assume we get the same colour first as well. And does this start in the same place? Which was this one, wasn't it? Was this one in the same, like in the house in the same place? But anyway. Oh, yes, and it turns out I did get invited to this to meet my MP, and it went in the spam filter, and I got asked clarification if I was still willing to come, and I didn't see because it was in the spam flipping. It was only because I was looking for something else that should have been. Oh, what the hell is that then? And it was in there, and I noticed it. So I will send the gentleman an email and apologise. Even though he doesn't know me, or anything like that. It's good if you get asked if you would like to do something, and you're offered to do it, and you wanted to do it, and then basically, I didn't bail on it, obviously, because it was in the spam file. I didn't even think it would be in there, actually. It didn't even occur to me to even look in with. I get so many emails for different things. Probably like yourselves. Your bra size is wrong. Why don't you come and get a new one? No, I don't need a bra. Well, some would say I do, but I need to lose some weight. Give me one of that. That'll do. I always say I'm ready for the Ice Age. That's a bit better. Pardon the wording, but my eyes feel like pistils in the snow. It's the difference. Like... Every colour's starting to feel everything like every other colour, rather. Right then, we need to solve this problem. Motorway is I was thinking that it's terrible if I do that. I just feel like the shouting will... the shouting at the screen was just that. What on possessed you, pig, to go for a roundabout over a motorway? I don't know. That actually could go there, couldn't it? Right, that opens up this. This is why I was thinking of a roundabout. That can go in there. That has the option to go around here, which then if I just do that, you can still come down here. Yeah. Oh, this is like the I just hate that. I've got a go on here, so I'll just have to deal with it. But this is designing at its finest, my friends. I am a road designing god. Yeah, right. And if obviously anybody out there in the UK does this designing for roads, I'm always available for employment. Seeing as one still is looking for a new job, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll have enough subscribers and I could be a content creator. I do enjoy it. As I said to one of them today, well, I don't know whether he's a subscriber. It is a lonely place because you talk to yourself. You know, you think that hundreds of years ago they would have burnt me at the stake, wouldn't they? Because I'm talking to myself, you know. But now, it's perfectly fine. But anyway, bridge or a roundabout. We go for the. Do you know the amount of times I say I'll go for the roundabout and then a bridge? Yeah. Thank you. Actually, that I mean, I've got 50. I got 50. I don't know why I did that one, but I thought it would be just a good idea. Now, if we swing it, do the swingy swing, it would be on the ball. Well, yeah, we still have to do the swingy swing. You see what I mean? What we've mainly in the past is started somewhere around here, and then it's tried to go that way. But obviously, it's a real pain because are close to this, and you've got to get trying to get your lanes so you can get down here. So this is better. I don't know whether they after maybe a lot of complaints from players or something like that they moved it. That. Yeah. I'll go for that. Pause that. If I do this like that, I'll say, and then do that. That'll more likely stop. Yeah, the only way it could work if this was on the other side and it connected to that road. But not if I don't allow it to, it don't. If I don't allow that to happen, it ain't gonna happen, Sonny Jim. Quite funny today. I had to take my mum out. She wanted some more. I mean, she's 80, so we call them jogging bottoms, but you know, there's no jogging at 80 for my mum. But she was having a look around at the I obviously won't mention the place. And she said, I don't like the women's ones. They look awful. I'm going to look at the men's. Oh, okay, man. And she wanted some, and she picked the men's one. Sure, these are better. I don't like them. All these young girls like these things that are really tight on your ankles. I don't like them, she says. Okay, man. Man, she's right. Like, I don't like them. I got some new ones in the cupboard. I bought them years ago and I still haven't worn them. But it is funny. No, I don't want to roundabout. I'm sure if you go like clothes shopping with your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, I think after it you feel as if it's been like some sort of military you've done. If it's anything like me, I used to do it like Mum used to say to me, "Oh, come with me and help me with the thingy," and I used to say, "Oh, this will be all right on your mum." I mean, obviously this is a long time ago when I was a kid, and so we'd be trailing around the shops, and the bloody what she'd do is she'd go buy the first thing that I said looked all right, and we'd spend hours trailing around. You know, that's just me, brother. She's lovely, like. But it's a bit of an advantage when your mum can bake cakes and things, and she shouts. She said, well, she should shout at me. She's a hell of a shouting down the road. Like I live about a mile away from her, and she gives us a phone call and says, "I made you some jam tarts. We were doing some. I love jam tarts. Oh, jam tarts. I got this fruit loaf the other day, and my stepfather cuts it in slices, but unfortunately it broke up. I said it's all right. It all goes down the same way. So my favourite is treacle. My favourite is treacle tart, I think. Oh, you can. Oh, and anything with caramel. You could bathe it with caramel. Oh, aye, aye, aye. I just love caramel. I'm not gonna. I'll just go to the fridge. I think though, because of this going down here, I think this should go down here. It's a bit pants, but it'll do. There's several foods in life that I think should be banned. Celery. Banana. I hate banana custard. My gran used to make banana custard. I flipping hate it. She was a lovely cook. I mean, don't get me wrong. Going around there and cakes and that were absolutely awesome. And yeah. Coconut. I can't stand coconut either. Can't stand the smell of the meat. I can't stand the coconut. I said, my luck, I'd be stranded on a frigging island with celery, coconut, pineapple. I can't stand pineapple either. That's another thing that should be banned in the world. And I know it sounds bad, but that's just me. Get it banned. Yeah, but pigs, it's not a dangerous item. It fribbing is, as far as I'm concerned. Get it banned. Although saying that though, the my fellow, well, not fellow Americans, but the Americans that are, if you're watching this, you do ban Kinder Egg, which I just find quite surprising. But apparently, it's something to do with because it's a prize inside. That's illegal or something. They're not allowed to do that. I was quite surprised at that when I watched them. I suppose it makes sense. Why not tell me what foods that you don't like that you think should be banned if you had a choice in the world? I mean, there's all certain foods that everybody doesn't like. let me know in the comments and see what yours are. How's about that? I'd be quite interested to see what other people's can come up with. This isn't going too shabby, actually, for the first time in quite a while. Now, we have got one's Motorway, which we could do this. Now, I'm not going to connect it, but that's just sat there as a gimme. Is there any way we could get that green away from that? And you see, there's not that many. I want to get this green away. There's no way I could get that away, though. Well, no. Unless it's a complete convoluted... I'm doing that because if I want this to jump that... Right, we've got another one. Oh, now we see. Now, if we take... If we just get rid of this then... The problem being is I can't actually get rid of that one. I can do this, I can do that. I can do that. I suppose I could go around here. I suppose it's not like... It's not the worst in the world. And do... Because that wasn't connected to doing anything anyway. No, I'll do this. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Dankeschön. Right, that will now... Let's connect this one, but let's connect that one like that. I don't like it like that. It just didn't look very good. Right. This technically doesn't need that anymore. This doesn't need that anymore. That doesn't. I don't know whether I can connect. Yes, okay. Right, how are we doing? Sugar plum. Right, we'll connect that. That's 3 extra for this. Oh, pussycat. The other one that might have a problem. Oh, you're just giving the motorways, boys. Give me the motorways. This is absolute pants, but it does solve a problem of linking all 3 of them. There's no way to link. Well, that's technically not true. Well, no, it is true. But I'll just use them up anyway. And obviously, if it needs some more, it'll send these out. It'd be best to send them. I didn't want them to. I don't want them like to fill with that really. In fact, actually, it would have been better to come round here. And not go that way. That way, as it could have gone in the back, go in the back end. Let's not go any further than that wording. This is perfectly okay. If this gets too many, I can join this one. Give me more thingies. I don't think that can get around there. No, this one here can. This is what the hell? How many more? I'll give him more. Pause. You are needing. You can come down. That means you don't need to come down. Can I get that around this? I can. That means, because this only wants one, that'll help this one. Really, I've got flipping... I can't actually get any more actually in there all at the same time. No, this we can. That's sorted, that one. 1600. What actually might actually be a good idea? I don't know. No, let's... He's doing that as well. That blue is absolutely terrassing that. I thought that was a good idea. That's new. God, it shows with this game that you can go from 1,000 to 1,800 in no time at all if you've linked it up quite well. That's not a bad link for me. I'm quite happy with that. That is desperately getting full. I could, because this one here is actually taking from there and not actually taking from there. I could actually send it and it would go around there. That way it's not going to block the blue. The blue is going to go straight in there, you see. Oh, you would think that isn't the case. I don't know why the blue went around there. This blue is getting far too leery. Ah, you see, that's not going to work. Is that going to block that one? I bet you it is. I bet it's going to cause... Yeah, I knew they would start to cause... Why the hell are you going that way? You stupid thing. You see what I mean by it goes absolutely schizo. There's absolutely no way that you can... I can't... There's no more things on the actual game to connect. They're all connected. I'm sure they're all connected. I mean, I can connect these. I have no motorways to connect to it though. I could do that one. I think I'm going to get rid of that to ease this turning. That can be connected to there. That will help that one. That then will help that one. Well, I suppose it could go... No, it'll have to... yeah, that might be a bit better. I don't know how that's going to work out, though. I think we're on a sticky wiki here, my friends. I think this is the... Yeah, that blue's going to go... Yeah, that's it. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad today. 2,000. I mean... I'm semi-used to 1,000, so I don't, quite well there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing. Me bantering on about whatever's going on. It makes me think and makes me laugh, etc., etc. And other things. We'll see you in tomorrow's play. Bye for now.